Consider the smartest person you know. Now imagine someone who constantly says the wrong thing, misunderstands obvious jokes, asks embarrassing questions, and somehow manages to make every conversation awkward. Most people avoid that person. Philosophy tells us you shouldn't. In fact, one of the greatest mistakes you can make is surrounding yourself only with intelligent people. Because intelligence has a hidden weakness. It begins to believe itself. And once that happens, curiosity dies. Today we'll explore a paradox that stretches from Socrates to Nietzsche, from Zen masters to modern psychology. Why befriending an idiot may be one of the smartest decisions you'll ever make. The Prison of Cleverness. There is a peculiar prison built without walls. It is called certainty. The more knowledgeable we become, the more convinced we are that we already understand the world. Psychologists call part of this the illusion of explanatory depth. We think we understand everyday things, how a zipper works, why governments function, even why people behave the way they do, until someone asks us to explain. Then our confidence quietly collapses. Ironically, intelligent people often suffer from this even more, because being right repeatedly trains the mind to trust itself. And a mind that trusts itself too much stops questioning. The fool, meanwhile, has no such luxury. He asks questions everyone else is too proud to ask. Sometimes they're ridiculous. Sometimes they're brilliant. The difference isn't always obvious. Socrates' favorite student. Socrates became famous for saying, "I know that I know nothing." Many people misunderstand this. He wasn't claiming ignorance. He was claiming humility. Athens was full of educated men who believed they possessed wisdom. Socrates simply asked questions, again and again. Eventually, they contradicted themselves. The fool often plays the same role without realizing it. Imagine explaining something obvious to a child. Halfway through, they ask, "But why?" You answer. They ask again, "But why?" Soon you're questioning assumptions you've held for decades. Children and fools possess a dangerous gift. They expose invisible beliefs, not because they're smarter, because they're innocent enough to challenge what everyone else accepts. The fool who sees what experts miss. History is filled with moments where experts laughed, then lost. The Wright brothers weren't respected scientists. The founders of countless revolutionary companies were dismissed as unrealistic dreamers. Great discoveries often begin with questions professionals consider stupid, because experts learn the rules. Outsiders wonder why the rules exist. The idiot often lacks the education that tells him something is impossible. Sometimes that's exactly why he attempts it. This doesn't mean ignorance is superior to knowledge. It means knowledge without imagination becomes a cage. Wisdom requires both. Nietzsche and the masks we wear. Friedrich Nietzsche believes society teaches us to wear masks. Successful, sophisticated, intelligent, cultured. We desperately want others to think we're competent, so we avoid looking foolish. But something strange happens around someone who isn't afraid to appear ridiculous. Your own mask begins to loosen. The fool gives everyone permission to stop performing. You've probably experienced this. One person laughs loudly. Soon everyone laughs. One person admits they're confused. Suddenly everyone admits they were confused too. The fool accidentally creates honesty, and honesty is far rarer than intelligence. Zen and the empty cup. Zen Buddhism tells the story of a university professor visiting a master. The professor arrives eager to learn. The master pours tea, the cup fills, then overflows. Tea spills across the table. The professor shouts, "Stop! It's already full!" The master smiles. "So are you." A full cup cannot receive anything. Neither can a full mind. The fool often arrives with an empty cup. He doesn't pretend to know. Because of this, he keeps learning. Many intelligent people secretly stop growing because they fear looking ignorant. The fool has no such fear. Ironically, that makes him teachable. Why idiots make better friends than you think. There's another reason. Intelligent friendships often become competitions. Who reads more books? Who earns more? Who has the sharper argument? Ego quietly enters the room. But many simple people aren't trying to impress anyone. They ask about your family. They celebrate your victories. They laugh easily. They forgive quickly. They aren't calculating social status every minute. Research consistently suggests that happiness depends less on intellectual stimulation than on trust, kindness, and belonging. Your smartest friend may challenge your ideas. Your simplest friend may save your life. One feeds your mind, the other protects your heart. Both matter, but modern society tends to value only one. The dangerous mistake. Of course, this idea has limits. Not every fool is wise. Some remain proudly ignorant. Some reject evidence. Some spread harm. Philosophy never celebrates stupidity itself. It celebrates openness. There is a difference. An intelligent person who remains curious is extraordinary. A foolish person who refuses to learn is dangerous. Likewise, a genius who believes he cannot be wrong may become more destructive than any fool. History proves this repeatedly. Intelligence amplifies character. If humility disappears, brilliance becomes arrogance. Becoming the fool. Perhaps the greatest lesson isn't to find an idiot. It's to become one. Not literally, but psychologically. To ask the question everyone assumes is obvious. To admit when you don't understand. To risk embarrassment in exchange for truth. To laugh at yourself. To stop treating ignorance as a moral failure. Socrates did it. Zen masters did it. Scientists do it every day. Every breakthrough begins with someone willing to say, "I don't know." That sentence is the doorway to every discovery. The wisdom hidden in foolishness. The ancient court jester occupied a strange position. Kings ignored everyone else. But the fool could speak uncomfortable truths disguised as jokes. Sometimes only the fool was free enough to tell the truth. Perhaps that's why every civilization keeps inventing the same character. The clown, the child, the wanderer, the village idiot. Not because they possess all the answers, but because they ask questions no one else dares to ask. So the next time someone says something awkward, asks an obvious question, or seems embarrassingly naive, pause before dismissing them. They may remind you of something intelligence alone cannot teach. That wisdom begins where certainty ends. And sometimes, the person who appears least impressive is quietly holding the key to a door you've forgotten how to open. Because the opposite of wisdom isn't stupidity. It's believing you've already become wise. If this video changed the way you think, consider subscribing to The Strange Republic for more philosophical journeys into the strangest ideas ever imagined.